What's going on, guys? I'm going to resume this project here. I know I said I was going to work on the engine next on the 66 Falcon, but I decided that would be good to have it rolling and so I can move it around a bit. So I've ordered up a bunch of brake parts here, and I'm going to redo the rear ones first. I have something a little special planned for the front brakes, and I'll probably show that off in another video. But for today, all I'm going to try and do is replace all the brakes here, get them going, and then I'm going to replace the lines. They might be reusable, but I'm just going to go ahead and replace them with this copper stuff that doesn't rust out. I've also got some stainless steel fittings as well, so hopefully that'll last a while. And then I'm also going to be replacing the brake hose here, because I'm sure that's gone by now. I'm not going to do the lines that go from the rear to the front yet, but because I don't think I have enough brake line for that. But for now, let's just replace these lines and see how that puts me. Okay, well, I'm really finding it pretty difficult here to actually get the camera mounted or anything, because I don't really have a cameraman at the moment. So I'm just gonna do updates as I progress along, and I'll probably take you along making new brake lines and all that. But for now, I will see you until I've made a little bit of progress. Yeah, so just thought I'd do a little condition update here. I noticed also I forgot to get new parking brake cables and all that, but the front part of the parking brake isn't working either, so I'm just going to put that off. And since I have an automatic for the time being, I think I'll be okay without a parking brake. Yeah, so on this side, I found it broke loose. This nut here broke loose pretty well, but it's moving the whole line with it. So yeah, the lines are seized to the actual brake line nut there. So I'll probably just cut it. Well, I don't know. I don't need to really cut it even, but yeah. So it's definitely going to be a good idea to replace these brake lines. They didn't look too bad, but I'm not going to be able to reuse these. So at least I was able to find the right wrench this time. This specialty 5-sided wrench here. Alrighty. So I was able to break off this, the top of this. It's kind of, I think this is the vent tube for the axle. And it goes through the brake hosing here. So I got that off there, so this whole bracket is loose from the axle now. I'm gonna unbolt this bracket here that's bolted to the body and just kind of pull that whole brake line off. I'll probably just cut the line. And I'll pull this whole assembly out of here and rebuild it out here brand new before putting it back in. Alright, so here's the old brake line and brake hose assembly. I got this side loose and pulled it out, but this side I just gave up. Pulled out the Sawzall. And hey, there's even a little bit of brake fluid still left in the line. But anyways, so it'll be pretty easy to just, because obviously the copper lines are really pretty malleable. So like if I put it in there and it's not quite right, you can stretch it a little bit, bend it. It's really, really easy to work with this copper stuff, which is great, and it doesn't rust, so even better. Yep, and so here is the new line I've got right here. One thing that's interesting is I think this is made out of brass, whereas the new one's like a zinc coated material of some kind, but it looks like it's the same thing, so it should work just fine. And I also noticed that it's even got the little kind of bevel there to go over the axle shaft, which is kind of cool. I've never seen that before for an axle vent tube, but again, this is probably like my third vehicle I've worked on, so learn something new every day, I guess, right? Well, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to shut this video down. I've got the brake lines assembly off here and all that. It's kind of exciting, getting some progress done, getting this brake line out and kind of tearing into it for the first time, but there's quite a bit to do. I was hoping I'd be able to at least build a line tonight, but kind of run out of time here. It's about to get dark here in probably another 15 minutes or so. So I think it's better I go ahead and pack everything up but gets me excited, and I hope you guys are too. So go ahead and subscribe and like this video if you want to follow along. More progress will surely be coming very soon.